Digger? Digger, is that you?
Right. What else they take?
Just the gun.
Just the gun. Well, that must have been just what they wanted. Don't you read regulations, Jack?
Yeah, all right.
No, it's not all right. The gun is supposed to be kept in a safe. That is not a safe.
It's bolted to the wall. This is not being careless.
It's failing to ensure safekeeping of a firearm.
So charge me.
Okay. Maybe I might.
Hey, Johnny, take a look at this.
Oh, that's right. Have a good stick. What? These boats are going to be ours. I'm going down the station. I'll have a shower there.
Want you to stay put till I get there, Jack?
Hey, surveillance meal claims. Blakemore wanted them filed yesterday.
Hey, what's up his nose?
He lost his gun.
What? What do you mean he lost his gun? Nobody loses their gun. Hey, mate. Helen gave these to you 3 weeks ago. This is
Please,
your job.
I don't like doing
No,
paperwork. I'll show you where
mate.
Jack keeps his chocolate biscuits.
So how'd he lose his gun?
Someone broke into his house and stole it.
You're kidding.
No.
Heavy stuff.
There's a floater at Walsh Bay Pier. The Nemi's waiting for you.
Here, I'll leave them on your desk.
So you admit you were negligent?
No, I don't admit anything. 18 months ago, that steel unit at my place, that was regulation.
I think we might get a little cup of coffee. Helen, what do you think?
Good idea.
Well, am I getting one too, or...?
Interview suspended while Sergeant Blakemore gets us all a cup of coffee. What's the story, Jack? Problems at home?
Oh, give me a break.
I saw the whiskey. It smelled like a distillery. If I gave you a breath test right now, I doubt that you'd pass it, Jack.
Look, I didn't get home till after 4 a.m., right? I was stuffed. I had one drink.
Well, where were you till 4 a.m.?
I was meeting an informant who didn't show.
Who was that then?
Digger Davis. You know him, do you?
No. What do you want?
I don't know. He rang to say he had some scuttlebutt for me, right? But he didn't want to dish the dirt over the phone.
So why didn't he show?
Well, how do I know? I've been ringing him, but he hasn't answered. So, do I get the replacement gun, or am I going to walk around like this? What?
Sorry, Jack. New gun can't be issued till the old gun has been resolved.
Suicide? Not from where I'm looking, Tom.
Pretty clean and circular entry. I mean, a little tearing of the skin, but that's got to be close range, 6 inches max.
So he could have shot himself and then fallen into the water from the impact?
No, I doubt it. Not from the angle of entry. So you'd have to be holding the gun like this when you pull the trigger.
Yeah, no sign of any cartridge, no gun. Maybe he was shot somewhere else and dumped here. Ah, watch stopped at 4:10.
Could have been the time he hit the water.
Yeah, let's check the chopper. Hey, Sykesy, can you check our man for some ID while Mick and I have a look around?
Not a problem.
Thanks, Gav.
Oh, right, yeah, I heard Charlie had set up shop here after the club burnt down. No, I would have thought this would be too much like clean living for her.
You want something?
Yeah, I want to see her.
She isn't in.
Yeah, sure she is.
She isn't in.
No, the other night she sees me about getting her off a murder charge. Then this morning my house gets broken into. The only thing stolen is my gun. I go out the front. She's sitting in the car with you. Now, do you want to fill in the missing blanks for me here, or...?
Detective Sergeant Christie, I presume.
And you'd be?
George Baracus. Ms. Driscoll's unavailable at the moment. She's with the solicitors, but I'll let her know that you called.
You do that. And you tell Ms. Driscoll I like my gun back. And thanks for all your help. Yeah, Helen. Yeah, Jack here. Listen, how'd you go with Digger Davis?
No, sorry, Jack.
Okay, is Mick there?
No. He got called out to a floater at, where was that? Walsh Bay Pier, a deceased male.
Walsh Bay Pier? Well, have you got an ID? How long it's been there?
No, and I haven't heard anything yet, at all.
Sarge, the area's secure down here. We've got it all taped off.
Looks like blood.
A bit more over there. Doesn't look too old. Think she might belong to our John Doe.
Yeah.
Yes, Sergeant.
What are you doing here, Jack?
Did I do the floater yet?
No, we haven't got anything yet. Everything's under control.
White male, late 40s. Looks like he was shot there, then dragged to the end there and tossed in the water. The divers are on their way. They're going to search for a weapon. Oh, we might have a time of death. His watch stopped at 4:10.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know him?
Serge Malakoff.
Well, the ex-con that filed a complaint against you. Said you roughed you up a bit, didn't he?
Dad.
Thanks a lot. OK, his wife died a few years ago, but he's got a daughter, Catherine Malakoff. If you could ask her to do the ID of the body.
She'd be just a kid, yeah?
Jack, she's 21.
You are kidding me. Is it that long since I locked up Serge?
Yeah. Well, she's been in and out of foster homes, but apparently she's a pretty good kid. She's got a job as a deckhand for a charter boat company. You could go and see her.
He was an accountant. Did 10 years for fraud, got out 3 weeks ago.
How come you know so much about Serge Malakoff?
I looked up the case.
Why?
Because of Jack. It was the complaint Serge made against him. Doesn't it make you curious? 10 years and then out of the blue, he starts making allegations against him. Made me curious.
So you're checking up on Jack, are you?
Sydney Water Police. We're speaking to residents in the area.
I'm taking 5, Trev.
Righto.
You Catherine Malakoff?
Yeah.
I'm Detective Sergeant Jack Christie.
You put my father away.
Yeah. Have you got a few moments? I'd like to talk to you about him.
My mother killed herself because of you.
I'd really like to talk to you.
I wouldn't even spit on you.
Catherine, your father's dead. I'm sorry. Someone shot him late last night.
Murdered?
Probably. We're still investigating. Look, I know this must come as a shock to you, but we need a formal ID. You're the next of kin.
No way. Get someone who knew him better, someone from Long Bay.
Pricks won't let us smoke inside.
I gather you've got the room next to Serge Malakoff, the guy that was shot?
Yeah.
So how well did you know him?
Oh, say g'day, this and that, blood your fag.
Max here shared a wall with Serge. So did you see or hear any disturbances late last night or early this morning?
Bit of a Barney, you know.
Oh, yeah? What kind of Barney?
Argument, people shouting.
And what time was this?
4, 5 maybe, I don't know. I was looking out my window, it was still dark. I don't sleep very well. AIDS. One drug makes me uptight, so give me another one, it's a cycle, you know? It's worse than a disease. That's why I'm going to go naturopathic and die healthy.
This argument, did you recognise any of the voices? Were they male? Were they female?
Yeah, it was Serge and some other bloke. Serge was shouting at him, screw you, Christie, something like that, I don't know.
Serge said that?
Yeah, screw you, Christie.
So when you looked out your window, what did you see?
Saw a man over there. He was near the water. Heard a bang and he started running.
How do you know it was a man?
He was wearing a suit.
Yeah, what else did you see? Did you see his face?
It was dark. I was in my room. He was over there. He was kind of chunky. 5'10", I don't know.
What I can't understand, Max, is if you heard a gunshot, why didn't you call the police?
Mate, it takes me all my time being sick. What would I want to get involved for?
Mick? Mick?
You've been here 5 minutes, Alex. You don't know him, I told you. Jack Christie's a good cop.
Yeah, and you're his bloody cheer squad. Look, all I said was it didn't look good for him, and that's just stating the bleeding obvious. Look, maybe this Max Prescott, maybe he heard wrong, you know? What?
Witness I spoke to said they saw a blue Falcon. Down by the waterfront where they found Serge, it left at 4 a.m. this morning.
Christie. I
No, it might not be Christie. I mean, there's a lot of blue Falcons.
Okay. We got to put this all in a report to Hawker.
I want to talk to Jack first.
No, we will both talk to him, and then we will both write it up.
I'll write it up.
Oh, that's right. You know him better than I do, so do you reckon he could do it?
Jack Christie's not a killer, Alex. All right?
Look, OK, I'm going to check out our weedy little mate down at the wharf, see if there's any reason why he might be lying to us.
Right, well, if you see Digger, you tell him Jack's looking for him, all right? Yeah, get him to give me a call and tell him it's urgent. All right.
Ballistic report just came in.
Is it Malakoff?
Yep. Block. 9mm. Downward trajectory, left to right.
Wound was not self-inflicted.
Divers haven't found the weapon yet.
You know, Malakoff's time was up anyway, one way or another. Yeah, cancer, riddled with it. Now, the parole officer who did the ID told me. That's why he got early release. I reckon he wouldn't have lasted another couple of months. Anyway, listen, about my gun. What's going to happen there?
Well, the Assistant Commissioner's been informed. I suggest you write a show cause to the Commissioner and hope that he accepts it. Listen, Jack, about Malakoff. You don't think it'd be better if Riley and St. Clair handled this one, do you?
Yeah, probably.
You see the ballistics report?
Yeah, Glock 9mm.
Same as police issue.
What are you saying, a cop killed him?
Well, there's witnesses, Jack. There's people down at Walsh Bay.
Yeah. A guy called Max Prescott. Sometime around 4 or 5, he heard an argument between Malakoff and some guy reckons that Malakoff yelled, "Screw you, Christie."
Well, that's bullshit. I mean, the last time I saw Serge Malakoff in the last decade was in a body bag this morning.
Well, there is another witness who said he saw a blue Falcon drive off around 4.
Oh, what's this guy's name, this Max Prescott? He's lying.
Why would he? He's a clean skin, classic impartial witness.
What about the guy who said that he saw the blue Falcon? Is he lying, Jack?
No, he's not lying. No, I was at the wharf. I went to see Digger Davis.
Your informer.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't show. I went home.
Well, this Digger's conveniently gone missing.
What, just like my gun went missing? At the very time I'm sent on a wild goose chase where Serge got shot? That's a setup, come on.
Who's doing it?
I got my ideas, okay? So let's just leave it. Just leave it at that, right?
So anyway, what's with this long service length?
Well, I'm due for a break, so I might as well take it.
You don't have to. You can be bored.
Yeah, but Hawker said if I don't take it, I lose it.
You're kidding me.
No, but I mean, it's all right. Dad said I just got...
Morning there. Right, you off now. Come on. What are you doing here? Come here, give us your arm. Hey, get back here now!
Hey!
Hey, go easy. What are you doing here?
Okay, so false address, false phone number, and probably false name. I'm going to have to ring community services.
See what I can get out of him.
Okay.
So, what's the story? You lied, mate. Why?
Want to learn about boats, all right?
What about your parents? They know where you are? Where you going? Eat. Those flash sailing clothes there. You nicked them, didn't you? So what's going on?
It's good on boats. Really good, you know. I want to go to Darwin and get a job on one of those big pearlers. And I'll go to islands with palm trees and...
I don't have time to listen to your daydreams. Listen, mate, I can't help you unless you're straight with me and tell me what's going on.
Sir, if you're not a member, you can't go in. Sir? Lewis? Lewis? This guy's just...
So you've taken advantage of the introductory offer.
It's all right, Lewis. Wait outside, I'll call you. Leave it. He's not armed.
What's he staying?
Baracus is my 2IC. I don't keep anything from him.
How do you know I'm not wearing a wire?
I saw you this morning. You're scared, Jack. You won't want anyone finding out about this. See, I understand people. I understand their weaknesses, like Serge Malakoff. All he wanted was a chance to make things up to his kid, and I offered it to him in cash.
Mm-hmm. So you told Serge to make a complaint to the ombudsman about me?
The fact that it was you that was being set up, now that was the clincher. Malakoff hated you. Seems you've got a habit of rubbing people up the wrong way, Jack.
And poor stupid bastard. He sacrificed his own life, and I bet his daughter doesn't see a cent.
Hey, I honour the deal. I've got principles. Swap this for one that you'll find in the evidence room at the police centre. The other one's got my prints all over it.
You killed Fredericks with a brooch.
I didn't kill anyone with this. By the time they notice the difference, it'll be too late and the case will get thrown out.
Like I told you, you can stick it.
Your time's run out. At 4:10 this morning, to be precise. Did you like the watch stopping? That was my idea. It's your choice. You keep your job and I walk, or we both do time. Just swap the evidence. It's not too much to ask, is it? Oh, and don't worry about your gun. I haven't got anyone else's prints on it. Only yours. Of course, it is missing one bullet. I'll be in touch. Okay.
Still trying. I've been on hold for 15 minutes. How did you go?
Nope.
Well, what do you think? Runaway?
Guaranteed.
Poor kid.
Yeah, hello? Yes, the welfare officer. No, don't do... No, oh!
Wonder why he ran away from home. Must have had a reason. An awful home life. Makes you think about the parents, doesn't it? Some people just don't deserve... Sergeant Blakemore.
Lance! His name's Peter Lee. He's a missing person. Been gone 2 years.
There was a boy here.
I just got here.
I'll check the toilets.
What am I doing?
Any luck?
Nothing. I can't find him anywhere, really.
Bloody hell, he's gonna kill himself.
Yeah, okay, I've got it.
Kid's been missing 2 years. Runaway? Yeah. Look at him. Got about as much blood-going sense as an emu. Don't worry, Al Woods will get him. Scissors Police launch Harpy, requesting an ambulance standby at Sydney Water Police Headquarters.
Copy that, Harpy. Head up.
Carl, Woodsy! Anything?
Nothing.
You want to work on boats, Peter? You better learn to swim, mate.
Jack! I know you're there. You don't want to tell Alex anything, that's fine. But how about telling me what the hell's going on?
Charlie Driscoll was feeling the heat from the competition, right? So she took out their boss. She shoved the sharp end of a brooch into the guy's jugular. Like the prints are all over the weapon. So you lose the brooch, you lose the prints, and she walks free.
And she wants you to lose it.
There's a body laying on a slab with a bullet from my gun in it, and there's a witness who says I did it. I mean, she's got my gun, Mick. I'm rooted.
Yeah, you know you got to tell Jeff Hawker, you got no choice.
There's things you just don't know, Mick.
What? Like what happened at the power station that night?
Look, I was just so sure that Driscoll would kill Rachel, right? And I wanted to know why. So I took her back to where Rachel had died. I shoved a gun in her head and I tried to get her to confess, and then you turned up.
And what if I hadn't? Would you have killed her?
I don't know what I would have done, the state I was in.
Look, Jack, you know I got a hand in a report to Hawker about the witness evidence, you know that?
Yeah, I know you do. But, you know, just don't rush it, all right? Just give it to him in the morning.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to try and get myself out of this mess I'm in.
Took one look at his clothes and that was it. Had him pegged.
It's not your fault, mate.
Journey cops said there were money worries at home. His mum lost her job. She was always complaining there was never enough. Kid thinks it's his fault and pisses off.
Yeah.
First time he left Uni. He'd never even seen the sea before. But he's mad about boats. That's crazy, isn't it?
No, I understand that perfectly. You know, the young Endeavour, they take on kids like Peter. Gives them a bit of discipline, helps them, you know, sort things out. And I've got a brush if you want me to grab one. Yeah?
Are you rung the hospital?
No problems, he's fine. He's done a runner. Probably halfway up the coast by now.
So did you speak to the mother yet?
Yeah, I did, actually, and she wants to come down. She wants to speak to you.
Sure.
Oh, you can tell her that he's fine, that he's healthy.
Yeah. He wants to be a pearl fisherman.
So I guess you won't be needing this brochure then, huh?
Guess not.
I just want to ask you a few questions.
Just leave me alone.
For 5 minutes. You don't want to know who killed your father?
Look, I saw my father once when he was in prison. Told me never to come back. The next time was 3 weeks ago when he got out. Asked was I happy. Told him I was ecstatic. Thrilled. 11 years old, I go into the garage and I find Mum dead in the car. I wanted to know why and he wouldn't tell me.
The mess he was in, it wasn't his fault. It was the people he worked for. They're the wrong ones. I mean, once he got in, it's just very hard to get out.
Mum said you lied about the fraud. She said you made it up, all the stuff he'd done.
Listen, she just didn't want to believe it.
I still don't give a damn who killed him.
It's Charlie Driscoll.
Who's he?
It's a she. What, you never heard of her? You never heard your father mention her name?
He mentioned you.
Is that all? No one else? You didn't see him talk to anyone?
Look, I saw him for 5 minutes. What did he care?
Your father did a deal. He was dying. Do you know that? He had cancer. That's why he got early release. He knew he was dying. He wanted to make it up to you. His death was a setup. He accepted it.
He wasn't crazy. This is bullshit.
He wanted the money for you. They paid him.
Yeah, right.
You know, you might get a call from a solicitor out of the blue. you know, saying there's a bank account in your name or a lump sum of money with you. It'll happen, Catherine. He must have loved you very much to have done this.
I saw him one other time. The day he died. He just turned up. He said he was sorry. That was it. I ran after him. I wanted to talk to him, but he got into a dark blue four-wheel drive with someone. I never saw him again.
Hey, do you know if Mick gave Hawker that report on the witness statements in the Malakoff hit?
No idea. Alex, ask him.
Should get yourself a social life, Helen.
Good night, Jeff.
Good night, Helen.
Night, Chief.
Yes, good night, Alex.
You wanted to ask him something?
Oh, no, he probably wants to get home.
Yeah, Riley.
Yeah, Mick, where's that report? You were supposed to give it to Hawker.
Yeah, I'm still working on it.
Listen, mate, you know, I just want to know, are we like, you know, playing this straight or what? What's going on?
Go home, Alex.
Serge Malakoff was seen getting into your car the day he died. You killed him, didn't you? I want my gun back.
We'll have to ask Charlie about that.
What do we got here? Lewis West, eh? Things are going to get very difficult for you, Lewis. I know you killed Serge Malakoff.
So, prove it. You're not the one running this show.
What are you doing here? What?
You need to cover your ass, Jack.
I don't need a cover. What do you think I was going to do? It's going to flip out? It's going to kill someone? What's happened before? Yeah? Christy goes crazy.
Well, I'm not going to be here forever to take care of you, Jack. So don't piss me off while I am. Now, this has got to stop, all right? We'll fix this thing together, OK?
We're not doing anything together. I don't care what Charlie Driscoll does. I'm sick of it. So put in your report, right? I just want it to be over.
I thought we were supposed to be partners.
We are.
Yeah, so what's this? You were supposed to be doing this yesterday, you were doing it last night, you're doing it now. I mean, where I come from, you know, partners tell each other what's going on.
You want to read it?
No, I don't want to read it, I know what's in it, Mick. Look, I just want to know why I am being left out of the loop. Is it a boy thing? Is it because I'm you or what? What's going on?
Last one.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel a whole lot better.
I'll take us to Hawker.
Yeah.
Any luck tracking down Digger?
No, there won't be either. He's been paid to disappear. The forensic report came in and Serge Malakoff. Time of death's between 2 and 6 a.m.
Oh, that's not going to help you, is it? Sorry, mate, I didn't, you know.
Yeah, I know. Haven't touched you, Becky.
Whatever it is, Riley, it's going to have to wait.
Leave it on the desk, Nick.
What?
Oh, don't worry.
Hawker's going to be ours. I'm not sitting here.
Well, where are you going?
Prescott's lying. He's been paid to dob me in. It shouldn't be too hard to get him to admit it.
You are
know?
not going anywhere. I've heard all about your standover tactics. If anyone's going to stand over him, I am. Come on, Mick.
Stay here, Jack. Have a game of pool or something. Don't go anywhere, will you?
Yeah, just chill.
What are you batting for Christie now?
Batting for truth, Mick, or is that a dirty word around here?
Hey, Mr. Prescott!
Oh, I can't talk now. I've got to go to the doctor.
Yeah, no, someone at the boarding house told us that. Look, we just want a bit of your time, if that's okay.
Oh, I don't want to be late. Look, I told you what I know. I don't know anything else.
We just want to check on some things you told us.
Yeah, like this guy you said you saw, he was wearing jeans, right?
No, he was in a suit. I've got to get the doctor's.
Oh, Mick and I aren't booked, are we?
No, not at all.
Yeah, we can take you. Talk on the way.
I have to walk. I need the air. I'm having a bad day.
And so is Serge Malakoff. See, he's dead, and we are investigating a murder, Mr. Prescott.
You said there were 2 shots, didn't you?
No, only one. No, I don't know. You see, there's all the trucks.
Trucks? What trucks? He never mentioned any trucks when we last spoke.
Didn't I?
No.
Well, I hear them all the time. I forget that they're there.
Is there anything else you've forgotten to tell us?
Did Serge Malakoff say anything else apart from screw you, Chris?
Christie.
Well, how can you be so sure with all the noise of the trucks?
What? I just heard it. All right?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Jack was right. Digger Davis left the country yesterday. He paid for a ticket in cash to Bangkok.
So, unless we crack Prescott, that's that.
Jeff wants to see you.
Mate, you throw like a girl.
It's a bit sexist.
Sorry.
It's not looking good.
Look, it depends on how much weight you put on the stopwatch.
Not just the watch. Jack, hey, you see it? It's all of it. The witness evidence, the break-in at the house.
Yeah, that I faked it.
The fact it was only the gun taken. I mean, it's reading like a setup.
Yeah, that's because it is.
So you keep telling me. Enlighten me, Jack. Here I am. Who is it? Who is it that's setting you up?
Oh, come on. Jeff, all cops are targets. You know that.
Jack. See this? See this piece of paper? People are going to read this, and do you know what they're going to think? They're going to think that you murdered Malakoff.
Oh, yeah, and that I knew that the bullet was a police issue one, and, of course, gave me the added problem of what to do with my gun. I mean, it's also Pat.
I mightn't agree with it, Jack, but it's a fair interpretation of the evidence.
Look, Max Prescott is a solid connection here, right? Now, he's the only one to link me and Malakoff to the night of his murder. Okay, so what if I agree to a line-up, right, and we get Prescott in?
Jack, according to you, he's a paid witness. He's going to ID you for sure.
Not necessarily, Jeff. Let's call their bluff. I mean, no one is going to expect me to take part in a line-up, right? It might shake up their game plan. Come on, Jeff, I need some evidence on my side here.
Trouble is, Jack, you were there, and you admitted that yourself.
A line-up? You're mad.
Look, from where I'm standing, there's no alternative. I mean, what was he like when you talked to him? You stick to his story?
Yeah, but we both think he's a bit wobbly.
But you can't depend on it, eh?
Sorry, Jack.
You give her one chocky bicky, she's all over you.
You want to go for a beer?
No, I've got to go talk to somebody.
You're going to see Charlie, aren't you?
Listen, I'm not going down on this one alone, right?
Jack, don't do it.
Oh,
Come on, Charlie, you can't be serious. He's dead. Get the money back.
Don't tell me how to run my business, Baracus.
Well, when you're handing over that much cash, someone's got to.
Look, I'm in charge here, not you. Remember that. I said no... Oh, Jack. Anything in particular I can help you with?
Oh, you want to get rid of the Bobbsey twins? See, I didn't come to talk to the hired help. I meant you can piss off too, right?
You're a little pushy, aren't you, Detective?
Hey, who's running the show here, Charlie, you or him?
I'll call you if I need you.
Bye-bye.
So, do we have an agreement?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll swap the evidence. I'll get you off the murder charge if you get me off the hook with Malakoff. All right, how do I get my gun back?
Oh, all in good time, Jack. You do your bit, then I'll do mine.
And what guarantee do I have of that?
None. But since it's the only way to get your gun back, you'll just have to trust me, won't you? You held a gun to my head once, but you didn't pull the trigger. Gutless. I'm not like you, Jack. You cross me